Random Fishing and Gear. Jim here, Lake Moultrie, Santee Cooper system. Today, it's day before Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna fish today, and how do we find fish? I mean, how do we get on these fish? How do you become a better catfisherman? Well, it's simple. It's time on the water. You have to stay on this lake. It's almost dedicating your life to catfishing in some sense. We started catfishing, and this may surprise you, 1 year ago. 1 year ago, we started catfishing. We bought this boat, started getting serious about it, and we didn't know what we was doing, but we learned. And you know, I give a lot of credit to fellow YouTubers, you know, guys that inspired me. But anyways, if you get out here and you just keep continuously fishing, you're gonna eventually catch some catfish. But I mean, there's simpler ways to do it. You have to start patterning your fish. You know, I mean, there's been days I spent 10 hours out here and just caught a couple of small ones. And then there's been days I've been out here 2 hours and caught, you know, a 75-pounder. That's how it worked that day. It was just like magic that day. It doesn't always happen, but time on the water. If you fish the same body of water consistently, you will eventually learn your fish. They're gonna move to certain spots of the lake certain times of the year, just like clockwork. You know, the temperature of the water gets a certain temperature, they're gonna move. You know, a lot of it's they're following their food, they're following their baits. You know, this time of year, shad are running shallow, so they're gonna move shallow. Shallow water heats up quicker, so fish are gonna go, they're gonna get shallow, it's more comfortable. Stay tuned, let's see if you can get some catfish. So one of the first things we learned early on fishing Lake Moultrie is expect it to be rough. This lake is notorious for getting very big waves quickly. It's only a 1 mile, 2 mile per hour wind today, you know, out on the boat ramp, the boat landing. But out here, it's a different story. See what I'm saying? So you got to know what you're doing, or either just be crazy. But you can still come out here and you can drift fish if you can slow your boat down enough. I've caught good catfish, you know, at about 0.6, as high as 0.7 sometimes. 0.4, 0.5 is ideal. So when you come out here and it's rough like this, definitely you're gonna have to drift with the waves. You're not gonna be able to go against this. And hopefully the line you're trying to run is going with the waves. That way they're not crashing and beating the side of your boat, because then it's just gonna rock you to death. So in cooler weather, these fish, they'll still hang around the channel, but they'll get off the side of it a little further. So what I'll normally do is I'll get about 50 to 60 feet off the side of the channel wall and drag it. And out here, it can go from 20 foot to 8 foot, you know, to 4 foot sometimes if you got a hill or a hump. So I'll drag those areas like this and try to go over these humps and hills. And a lot of times this catfish are kind of set up in an ambush position in those areas. So we're gonna go out a little bit further, get the boat turned around, and get ready to get set up to drift. So today for bait, chicken breast, of course. We're gonna get those out. I'm gonna be running 6 rods, 4 planer boards. And these are some new planer boards I picked up, Cabela's Advanced Angler. They work good. They spread out really good. They move out from the side of the boat really well. It's probably this wedge design. I've used them once and I like them. So as far as the rods, it's B&M Silver Cat Elite rods. It's a medium heavy. I think it's 6.5 feet. It's a pin line level Warfare 30. And I run slime line 60-pound mono. I got green and orange. It's all slime line. I went green and orange in case if I want to do a comparison, it's easier for me to remember what was what. But today we're just gonna run straight chicken on everything. As far as how this is rigged up, this is Santee Cooper drift rig. So that's your main line right there. And it just comes down to a swivel. Anchor goes straight down. It comes on out to your cork and a peg float. And that's usually up a little higher than that, about there. And I'd say that's about 2 foot is what I'll run that. 3-inch peg, and that 3-inch peg does a pretty good job holding up the bait. So we're gonna get these on out, and hope we can get a catfish today. Somebody says, great video, what model tracker boat is that? Somebody from Hagen's group is saying that.
Cool, cool.
Super V. Uh-oh, got a buck. Hold up, David.
Yep.
Okay, we got a pretty good takedown here. It feels pretty good so far. I was running a little bit deeper and wasn't really getting no bites at all. So I said, you know what, let's go just a little shallower. I'm sitting at 7 foot right here. This feels like a pretty good catfish. He's definitely putting up a fight. It didn't look too bad. It's like a nice blue. Let's see if we can net him up here. There we go. There we go. Okay, there he is. And this fish was, like I said, about 7 foot. So we're gonna stay shallow like this. And maybe there's a big one, you know, hanging around too. So let's get him back in.
No more fish, huh?
None yet.
It's weird.
I'm cutting back a different way now. Oh, hard takedown, David. This is pulling drag right here, David.
You like how I did it again? I said no more fish. You know fish, and you all of a sudden getting a bite,
I
man.
know, David. You're definitely good luck, David. My doggone battery died.
Yeah, I hear it beeping.
So I got my battery view here, my camera view here, but my battery here died. I got David on the phone, and it seems like it never fails. If I'm not catching fish, I call David, and I usually start catching fish. It's pretty crazy. So as you can see, the lake has calmed down. It's not as windy as it was, and I'm still running this shallow line. We're back at about 14 foot right here. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good fish right here, David.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
It's still pulling drag?
Nah, he's already to the boat.
Oh man, you must say you had that line out too far.
It wasn't too far. Come here, buddy. Okay. You got him in the net. I've never drift fished this part of the lake, you know, not this close to the bank. So, really surprised this fish was here. Yeah, that's a good fish, David. Okay, we got the fish in the boat. Look at this thing. It's a good catfish right here. Good catfish. Okay, here he is. Another good one. It's on chicken again. I'd say he might be maybe 40, high 30s. Good catfish. Let's get a length on him though. So he's right at 42 inches. 42 inches long. That's a good catfish. Okay, buddy. Back in you go. Aggressive. Aggressive catfish. Yeah?
Okay, yeah, my Bluetooth died. Battery dead.
Uh-oh, hard takedown, David. Hard takedown. This is pulling a little bit of drag. How big he is. Yeah, maybe that drag was loose. Okay, that's a good channel cat right there. That's pretty good for this lake. So let's get this guy in. I got a couple lines snagged up I need to get loose. This one's got a fish on it, David. I think a fish snagged it up.
There's a fish on it?
Yeah, I think a fish snagged it up. It was definitely snagged. So I got this, I was trying to get this snag out. The fish, I think, snagged it up. It don't feel too bad. Yeah, I'm surprised that he come loose with the snag. What I did was I kicked the trolling motor in high gear and cranked the drag down and let me loosen this drag some because this cranked up all the way. Because I don't know how big he is yet. Okay, we're good now. I don't know how big he is, but that's odd not to lose that fish and it was snagged like that. There you go, buddy. It's not too bad. That's maybe 13, 14 pound catfish. That's a good eater catfish right there. Now that's a snag on that one. It stopped the boat and a fish hit this one. This lake today has been off and on with the lake conditions. Off and on. I have no idea how big this fish is. All I can tell you is it's swimming very fast. Swimming, it's going all the way to the other side. These other lines. And I'm at 4 foot deep right here. Looks like a decent catfish. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. There's that fish. Not a bad one. Maybe 20. Get him back in and try to get this knot out. We could call it for this episode. I think it was a pretty good day. I made that last drag unsuccessful. You know, I don't even remember how many fish I caught. It wasn't too bad. So anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. To the next episode, we out.
This all you got. I'll take your